What if the fish you love could turn against you? Today, we dive into the aquatic world's dark secrets. We're exploring 7 types of fish that are not just bad for your health, but could also wreak havoc on local ecosystems. From the depths of the ocean to your dinner plate, these fish have stories that might change your dietary choices forever. Stick around to uncover which popular fish could be a villain in disguise and why eliminating them from your diet could save more than just your health. Pangasius, the deceptive delicacy. Pangasius, often found in grocery stores and seafood markets under the names bassa or swai, is a type of catfish that has gained significant popularity due to its low cost and mild flavor. However, the real cost of Pangasius might be much higher than what consumers expect. Originating primarily from the rivers of Vietnam, these fish are frequently raised in densely populated farms along the Mekong River, a body of water notorious for its high levels of industrial pollutants and untreated waste. The farming practices for Pangasius are less than ideal, with reports highlighting the use of contaminated water, raising serious concerns about the safety and cleanliness of these fish. The attractiveness of Pangasius in the global market is largely due to its affordability and the ease with which it can be prepared and served. Despite its presence in various culinary dishes worldwide, the environmental and health impacts of consuming this fish are increasingly coming under scrutiny. Studies have indicated that the water used in Pangasius farms often contains a range of harmful chemicals and biological waste which can accumulate in the fish, posing significant health risks to consumers. The lack of stringent regulatory measures in the countries where Pangasius is farmed exacerbates these risks, often leaving consumers unaware of the fish's true origin and the conditions under which it was raised. Tilapia, the misunderstood staple. Tilapia is another fish that enjoys high demand in the global seafood market, cherished for its supposed health benefits and its versatility in recipes. Yet, the reality of tilapia farming paints a different picture, one of environmental shortcuts and nutritional misconceptions. Often labeled as the junk food of the aquatic world, tilapia is predominantly farmed in conditions that are far from natural. These farms typically feature overcrowded pens where fish are fed a diet high in corn and soy, which alters their naturally beneficial fatty acid content. The rapid growth methods used in tilapia farming emphasize efficiency over quality, leading to widespread use of antibiotics and chemicals to manage diseases and promote faster growth. This practice not only compromises the nutritional value of the fish, but also contributes to the pollution of water systems. A study published in the Journal of Aquatic Food Product Technology highlights that the omega-6 fatty acids prevalent in farmed tilapia may contribute to inflammation and could potentially negate the cardiovascular benefits typically associated with consuming fish. Moreover, the mass production of tilapia has significant ecological implications, including the displacement of local species and the strain on local water resources. The disruption of local ecosystems can lead to a decrease in biodiversity, which is a key indicator of ecological health. As consumers become more aware of the implications of their dietary choices, the demand for transparency in seafood sourcing and production processes has increased. Atlantic salmon, the environmental cost of farming. Atlantic salmon, primarily farmed in large aquacultures, is a staple in diets around the world, known for its rich taste and nutritional benefits. However, the method of farming Atlantic salmon raises serious environmental concerns that can no longer be overlooked. These salmon are raised in densely packed conditions that are highly controlled and bear little resemblance to their natural riverine habitats. Such farming practices, while efficient, lead to significant ecological disruptions, particularly through the pollution of local water bodies. The concentrated use of fish feed in salmon farms introduces excessive nutrients to the water, which can lead to algal blooms that deplete the oxygen in the water and harm local marine life. Moreover, the waste produced by farmed salmon includes uneaten feed and feces, which contributes to the degradation of the surrounding aquatic environment. A study published in the Journal of Environmental Management points out that these nutrient outputs can alter marine ecosystems, causing long-term damage to these habitats. In addition to local pollution, farmed salmon pose a risk to wild salmon populations by potentially spreading diseases and parasites. The close quarters in which these fish are farmed allow diseases such as sea lice to thrive and spread. When these parasites and diseases reach wild populations, they can decimate them, leading to significant declines in native salmon, which are critical to the biodiversity of their environments. King mackerel, a mercury hazard. Moving on to king mackerel. This fish is well regarded by many for its robust flavor and nutritional content, particularly high levels of omega-3 fatty acids. However, king mackerel's high mercury content overshadows its nutritional benefits, posing significant health risks, especially to vulnerable groups such as pregnant women and children. Mercury is a potent neurotoxin, and its presence in fish is a result of industrial pollution that accumulates in the ocean. The larger and older the king mackerel, the more mercury it is likely to contain, as mercury accumulates over time in the bodies of these fish. Consumption of high mercury fish can lead to mercury poisoning, which is linked to serious neurological and developmental problems. According to a study in the Journal of Trace Elements in Medicine and Biology, regular consumption of fish like king mackerel can result in symptoms ranging from cognitive decline to more serious neurological disorders. The risks associated with mercury in king mackerel are not limited to direct consumption. The bioaccumulation of mercury in the marine food chain can have broader ecological impacts. Predatory fish that consume smaller fish containing mercury also accumulate more of the toxin, potentially affecting entire marine ecosystems and the animals that rely on them, including humans. Imported shrimp, the cost of convenience. Imported shrimp, one of the most popular seafood items globally, comes with a hefty environmental and health cost due to the methods employed in its production. Much of the shrimp consumed in the US and Europe is sourced from countries where regulatory standards may be less stringent, leading to the use of harmful chemicals and unsustainable farming practices. Farms often use a cocktail of antibiotics and pesticides to control disease and promote growth in densely stocked ponds. These chemicals not only remain in the shrimp, but also leach into local waterways, causing environmental damage and potential health risks to consumers. Research published in the Journal of Toxicology and Environmental Health highlights the residues of these substances can lead to antibiotic resistance and allergic reactions among consumers. The environmental impact is equally concerning, with the destruction of vital coastal mangrove forests to make way for shrimp farms. Mangroves are crucial for carbon sequestration and act as buffers against storms and erosion. Thus, their removal for shrimp farming exacerbates climate change and reduces natural habitat for myriad wildlife species. European eel, on the brink of extinction. The European eel is another case of severe environmental impact driven by human consumption. Classified as critically endangered by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, European eels have seen a dramatic decrease in population. Their primary threats to their survival are habitat loss, pollution, and particularly unregulated fishing practices. Despite regulations attempting to curb the eel trade, illegal fishing operations continue to deplete their numbers as the demand for this delicacy remains high in gourmet markets, especially in Asia and Europe. Illegal fishing practices are not only a direct threat to eel populations, but also disrupt the ecological balance of freshwater and marine environments where eels play a pivotal role. According to a study in the Journal of Fish Biology, eels are key species in aquatic ecosystems, contributing to the health of the environments they inhabit by participating in nutrient cycling and providing prey for other wildlife. The loss of such a species could lead to unforeseen consequences for aquatic ecosystems, demonstrating the need for stricter enforcement of fishing regulations and consumer awareness. Orange Roughy, a victim of its biology. Orange Roughy exemplifies the pitfalls of deep-sea fishing practices. Known for their extraordinarily long lifespans, often exceeding 100 years, Orange Roughy do not begin to reproduce until around 30 years of age. This slow reproduction rate makes their populations extremely vulnerable to overfishing, which has been rampant due to the high market value of their delicate white fillets. Overfishing has led to a dramatic decline in their numbers, pushing them towards depletion in many parts of the world. The impact of orange roughy fishing on marine ecosystems is profound. Deep-sea fishing gear used to catch them often destroys seafloor habitats, which are essential for the reproduction of many marine species. A publication in the Marine Ecology Progress series notes that the recovery of such deep-sea habitats can take decades or even centuries if recovery is possible at all. The sustainability of fishing practices for species like orange roughy is thus highly questionable, and there are increasing calls for better management and conservation measures to ensure that populations can recover. Today, we've navigated through treacherous waters, from the chemical-laden farms of shrimp and tilapia to the mercury-packed depths inhabited by king mackerel. Each fish presents a story of caution in our quest for seafood. Consider this the next time you dine oceanside or shop the seafood aisle. Remember, the best choice might be the fish you decide not to eat. Thanks for watching, and take care. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Always consult with a healthcare professional or check local advisories before making dietary changes based on content such as this.